Kind of like when you're riding a Harley, like all that wind feels. That's how I feel with horses. It's just like my zen. When they say breaking horses, sometimes they actually think we're breaking horses, like hurting them. Come here, my baby. My way is like I try to use just like my voice and my commands without any whips or anything. Like you're its guide out there, and if you're not calm, then you're not going to get the reaction you want. All right. They're like pretty much 1,000-pound animal, you know, and like that's my trust haven, I should say. It's like I know I'm safe around them, even though some of them want to hurt me, some of them want to hurt people, but I know that's where I get my trust and my confidence is with the horses.
Charles Walks is the newest horse trainer at Terry Bison Ranch, a 144-year-old landmark enjoyed by nearby Cheyenne residents and visitors alike. Known for its year-round bison encounters, it's also a popular spot for horseback riding, even for beginners. And turning spirited young horses into gentle giants anyone can pet and ride is Charles's job.
Crow, the Salagat people, the Crow Nation. I grew up in Fort Smith, St. X, and Crow Agency area. It's basically riding horses and just making it a living. I used to watch my grandpa, Vincent Cookadarm. He used to work with some colts, and like he showed me what to do, like just in case if one of my family members needed help. There's like a long list, and I just kind of mix them all up, what I learned along the way. I'm just working her, like kind of exercising, and then kind of wearing her down. That way I got her food trust and her antsiness is out of the way. But it's easier in a circle than a square, because what she did was she came at me with her butt like in a corner. That would have been hard to get her out of the corner without getting hurt. So in a circle it's way better because there's nowhere to run to.
As he moves through the pen, Charles is studying the horse's body posture, like how tense its muscles are or where its ears are pointing.
So one is like when she's licking her lips, she's like letting you know that, hey, you know, you got my attention. And then her ears sometimes will be pointed towards the person in the corral. And like sometimes you'll see their ears flipping. One will be towards the outside and the other one will be towards the inside. And then you kind of pay attention to where they're in tune. When I go to turn and he follows me, and then it turns with me and comes with me, it's just like, you know, it makes you happy that you gained the horse's trust. And then you want to keep going more, like see what else I can get out of the horse. A horse can tell you what it's scared of or what it fears. Ooh. You all right? See? Okay. Just letting her know the flag ain't gonna hurt her. Hey, girl.
Desensitizing the horse to things that might spook it is important. New sounds and touches help the horse learn to trust people and learn how to be aware of their surroundings and the people near them. So eventually, even the newest rider will be safe on their backs. These yearlings will give rides once they turn 3, when their bodies fully develop.
Time for the saddle. Well, they can feel everything in your body, like every nerve twitch. If you're scared, then they know like, oh, the person that's supposed to I'm trusting is also scared. And then they're gonna take advantage of that. All right, see? Ain't gonna hurt you. All right. When she lunged and I kind of nudged her and let her know that, hey, you're fine. And then she kind of calmed down. Some people will force it and then it'll cause them to have a bad habit. And then when you catch it now and then start working with it, then it won't become a habit anymore. And then right now she's nibbling on it and she's starting to trust the saddle again, but you know, and it'll be a good lesson for her because right now she's thinks that saddle is gonna hurt her, but it's not.
Now that Charles knows she's afraid of the saddle, it's a matter of repetition. He'll continue to work with her in the coming days. Charles comes to the ranch after he finishes up his full-time day job, plumbing. Prior to this opportunity, he put his passion on hold for about a decade. But as a teenager and young adult on the Crow Reservation, horse training was his livelihood.
I accidentally got into breaking horses. I got asked to water a horse. Yeah, it don't buck. Got on it and it started bucking. Got thrown off in a truck, almost broke my back. And then from there on, that's when I was like, ooh, I like the adrenaline. And so I started chasing adrenaline, and then we started breaking horses without saddles back home. And the next, you know, we got into racing horses and said, okay, let's see how fast I can make this horse go. And we started making them dance. We were younger. And then it just got to a point where that's all we could do, and there was no avenue for us on the reservation, like you can say. And so I kind of started turning away from breaking horses and basically drinking. And then that caused me to lose focus on my passion, and I quit drinking, and better for my life, and been sober. May 1st will be 12 years that I've been sober from alcohol, and now that I know I'm on my feet, I want to get back to training horses again. It's still a dream. Like, even like last week I was like, am I really out there with them horses and all? Like, am I the trainer? Like, even when I stepped in there this morning, I was like, oh, is this really happening? Is this really happening? It's not a dream. Horse number 2 we're working on. I came and actually put an application here a while back and nothing. I even came and talked to the person, and it kind of looked like I wasn't going to be back in working with horses, so I thought the only thing I can get is just come and visit. And then next, you know, like 3-4 weeks ago, I got the call, asked to come and train the horses here, and I've been here ever since. This one's a little more high-spirited than the last one. It's like she don't wanna give up yet. Hey. Cut it out. You kind of know when you first meet horses, like which ones are smart along the way. And then some horses are like, I don't know, who's this guy? But she's more focused around the outside. So that's why I'm spinning her, trying to get her to stay focused in the round corral. But she's more worried about her friends over there and then the other companion over there. So I'm trying to get her attention in here. That's part of like a lesson. So that way if someone rides it, they ain't gonna pay attention to anything else but the ride. They're okay. Don't worry, you'll be back with them shortly. She's starting to calm down and just trot. Just relax her body as she's galloping. It's not as tense as earlier. See how she's looking at me now? Oh. Come on. So the goal is when I turn, I want her to walk with me. That way she gets my trust. So she turns with me and not against me. But right now I don't have her full trust. While she's doing the signs, I got her trust, but just not all of it. Like I can easily put a rope on her and then just walk her around, but I don't want to do that. I want her to come to me. So we'll do it all over again. That's how we get it right. Right now it's just trying to get my confidence back, working the horses and then building my leg up, because I had a full knee replacement about a year ago. And so now I'm just trying to build my muscle back up so I can start riding, and at least just riding the dude ranch horses, and so they don't become barn sour. That's my goal, is so I can get back in the saddle. Like your instincts is that day, you know, when you're working it, you want them to break that day. And then sometimes it's just a couple days, maybe a week. But yeah, that's the life of messing with horses. It's like a kid, you don't know what attitude you're gonna get. You're good. You're good. Okay. They're actually bringing like my spunk back, for my passion back for what I loved and just pretty much put on the sidelines is now at my forefront, and it's basically like bring me back to my roots. Like, hey, this is where we need to be.